Xin chào các bạn, I'm Lucy. I was placed at Đồng Tháp University of Education, and something I miss about Vietnam besides the matcha and the food was the amazing communities that I had built. I was very fortunate to connect with my students, my co-teachers, and my amazing Fulbright cohort, and I feel like just from that I got to experience so much of Vietnam. And one piece of advice I have for you is that if you're ever feeling down or you're disappointed in yourself or you just don't feel like you're enough, number one, just remember you were chosen for a reason. You being there at the school is already enough. The students have the opportunity to see you walk, talk, interact. They can listen to you speak, and that is already a learning opportunity in itself. So don't put too much pressure on yourself when you're lesson planning or teaching and maybe it doesn't go the way that you want, right? Aside from that, I would say take advantage of every single opportunity that you can, and please explore Vietnam, its beautiful culture, all the amazing foods, do some traveling, and yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Lina Vaugh and I was an ETA at Hom Duc University in Thanh Hoa Province. One of my favorite memories was definitely having dinner nights with my students, whether it was us cooking together or I was cooking for my students or my students were cooking for me. Some of my favorite memories was having my students try different American dishes such as tacos, pasta. We did a Thanksgiving meal together. It was a lot of work, but definitely it was worth it. A piece of advice for you is, this is so teacher coded of me, but take everything as a learning experience. There's going to be everything that is new, new people, new experiences, new opportunities. So learn something from everything. I believe that you could truly learn so much from every single person that you meet. Something that I wish I did a little bit better was documenting my experience. So definitely take out the time to write down what you did for the day or the week, and it'll be definitely something that you refer back to when you're back stateside.
Hi everyone, my name is Vivian and I was placed in Bến Tre. One of my favorite memories from Vietnam was doing that photo shoots with my students. So we would do our makeup, dress up together in áo dài and take pictures at a cafe. It was just so much fun and a really great way to bond with the girls. The one piece of advice I have for you guys is whenever you go to province, definitely explore and do your thing. But once you do, try to find a spot that you love and become a regular there. For me, that was this pottery studio that opened in my province and some cute cafes. And once you become a regular somewhere, it makes you feel so much more at home, and it makes the province feel a lot smaller than it actually is. So it's nice to go around and have a familiar place to be at.
Hi, I'm Yu. I'm from Baccalieu University in Cà Mau Province.
I'm Presley. I was at HQ2 in Vinh Phúc.
And a good memory that I had during my Fulbright experience was hours-long karaoke sessions with my friends.
Same thing. We did the karaoke sessions, and some advice is to learn how to drive a motorbike.
That's actually facts. My advice would be to remember what brought you to this experience. Remember the kind of person that you are, the values that you have. Write them out if you need to and live by them.
Hello, my name is Jenna and I taught at Nghệ An University. One of my favorite memories, or a special memory, is this one time when I was walking alone past a little restaurant on the street and it started to rain, and then this older woman beckoned me over and told me I was being very unsafe for walking in the rain. And we ended up having a really good conversation, even with my limited Vietnamese, and we ended up eating together, and she even showed me her house, which was right across the street. And I think that was really special. Some advice I would give is that you're probably going to get a lot of invites from people, and definitely say yes as much as you can. But remember that this is your experience and you can do your own inviting and take your own initiative. I think that's something that took me a while because you get so many invites. But it's okay to say no to the people that invite you out every other day in order to create new opportunities for the shyer students or the faculty that you think are really cool, but don't want to bother you. Because I think a lot of people do want to hang out with you and spend time with you, but are too shy. So if you think they're cool, they probably think you're cool too.
Hi, my name is Claire Schoonmaker. I was placed in Thai Nguyen at the High School for the Gifted. And one of my favorite memories from Vietnam was poker nights with the students in the dorms. They would come by and we'd play poker. Sometimes for money and sometimes for not. And one piece of advice I have is if there's ever a natural disaster and you have to evacuate, I really recommend taking all of your value positions with you, even if you don't think you'll need them or you don't think wherever you're placed will be affected by the natural disaster. Like if you're on a high enough floor and it's a flood, just take it with you. Just take all of your valuables. You'll just do it.
Hey everyone, I'm Tage. I was at Baulock at the High School for the Gifted. Favorite memory was probably just the every day just driving my bike through the city to the gym, like getting food with friends. I think that life is just really different than what I've experienced growing up. Advice for people who really just want to, like me, have a province that they miss when they leave is just don't travel for the first 2-3 weeks or even a month. There'll be a long year. There'll be a lot of time to travel with your friends from the cohort or just by yourself. But I would take that first month just for yourself and meet new people who you're going to be living with. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Jason. I was placed in Yecheng City in Tambua Province last year. One thing I definitely missed the most about Vietnam was how accessible everything is. You can get anywhere and anywhere you need to be by bike pretty fast, and food was always readily available, which is something you'll definitely miss when you come back to America. My parting advice for you all as you head to province is it's going to be slow at first. Hanoi was definitely fast paced. There was a lot happening. And when you get to your province, things will slow down significantly. But once things start to pick up, I would say for me by October, try to treat every day like 2 days. Try to shove in 2 days worth of fun into one, because before you know it, it'll be over. You're going to do great. It'll be hard at first, but you'll make it through.
Hi, I'm Kate. I was at Win Thi Minh Khai High School for the Gifted in Sac Traing Province. One of my favorite memories was the Okum Bok Festival, held in my province every year. It's where the whole Khmer Pagoda community sends this boat that they train. It's like 20 people in a boat, and they all race down the river. It draws thousands of people each year, not just the Khmer community, but everyone from the local areas go to see it. So it's really fun. If you're in the south, you should try to go. It's in October. My piece of advice is get used to doing things by yourself. You can't always have a friend with you all the time. So just, be brave, get out there, be independent. Like, you'll have a great time.
Hi everyone, my name's Daniela. I was in Hue Province and I miss everything about Vietnam every day, but especially the collectivist culture. One piece of advice, never forget to boil your water before drinking, and have the most incredible 10 months ever.
Hey everyone, my name is Madeline Do and I was the ETA in Lang Son, Vietnam, best province ever in 2024 and 2025, and then I was one of the renewal ETAs in Hanoi. From 2025 to 2026, and I worked at the University of Education Vietnam National University and the University of Transport Technology. I absolutely loved my 2 years in Fulbright, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Congratulations to every single one of you for embarking on this unique journey, and it's so great that you have each other to kind of speak to one another. And to experience all that you will experience in this coming year. One of my favorite memories was karaokeing. I loved to karaoke. I didn't karaoke the night away, but I karaokeed a lot of times, I think, in my time in Vietnam. And that's just something that you can't really get here in the US. So if you are a karaoke head, I highly recommend just going as many times as possible. Piece of advice I have for you guys, kind of circling back to my point earlier, is talk to each other, rely on each other. Your fellow ETA cohort is going to experience something similar to you, and so it'll be so nice to have them to talk to when you run into an issue or you kind of don't know what to do. I know that in my year as a renewal, our group chat was just popping so much, and so yeah. Best of luck, everyone. You'll do great in province, and reach out if you have any questions.
Good luck at your placements.
So good luck and enjoy the rest of your experience.
And good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right. Good luck.
Have a great time, guys.
All right. Good luck. Bye.